Hey guys, right now on my Patreon page until September 30th, I've got a special going on where every new patron that signs up this month will get a special personalized video postcard from me at the end of the month. If you want to get in on that, go ahead and head over to my Patreon page. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to The Wandering Wind, and today I'm going to be talking about my life. Specifically, I'm going to be sharing my life in a series of Share My Life videos, starting from my birth all the way up to where my life is today. It's going to include a lot of darker moments and a lot of rough times. And it might even touch on issues that you might be dealing with or that you have dealt with in the past. So I want to give you a fair warning at the beginning of each of these videos. I'm also going to be posting these videos about once a month so that way I can give myself time to really delve deep into that segment of my life and really give you the full picture. But beyond that, I just want to continue giving you guys the best possible story that I can about my life so you can learn from it. So my mom's water broke at about 5 months into pregnancy because of a blood disorder or a disease that her gynecologist failed to actually find, which he should have found, and ended up getting him in trouble because he'd done this with other patients. But by the time Mom got back, he was already out of the practice, so she couldn't join in the suing. So we got nothing there. But following Mom's water breaking, she also ended up having heavy bleeding, which almost ended up with both her and me on basically a gurney in the morgue. So yeah, and the doctor that was supposed to be seeing her was in a meeting and thought that was more important. Never trust doctors as far as you control them, please. Use your own judgment, not just the judgment of, oh, well, the doctor said. Anyway, as soon as she got the doctor to actually listen, the ambulance, not care flight, but ambulance drove her down to Columbus, Ohio, to the OSU hospital. Best hospital in the States for most things, actually, which is kind of lucky considering I needed all the help I could get. There I had to get a reinflated collapse. They had to reinflate a collapsed lung that I had after I was born because, first of all, they had to wait about 2 months for Mom to actually be able to carry me enough to where I wouldn't die as soon as I came out. But then I had a whole lot of issues just coming out anyway. They had to reinflate the collapsed lung, give me a full blood transfusion because I had a blood disorder for some reason, and somehow having a full transfusion helped. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not a doctor. I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't be able to tell you anyway. They had to give me a G-tube, which is a feeding tube that they normally give to people that either can't eat themselves or have something wrong with their throats. I had the unfortunate condition of being born without the instinctual ability to suck or swallow, so eating by mouth was a big issue. It would end up just regurgitating, going into my lungs, and then giving me pneumonia, which almost killed me a few times before they figured out, oh, we need to give him a feeding tube instead. So that was fun. Stayed in the hospital, stayed in Children's Hospital in Columbus for about 3 months after being born until they let me go around Thanksgiving, which was very lucky because the whole family wanted to see me. But of course, being the sick little thing that I was, I kept going back in and out throughout the next few years just because my body wasn't that healthy still. And even now it's not that healthy, but it's the opposite direction from where it was. In fact, I went from being born at 5 pounds, I went down to almost 2 pounds before I ended up starting to creep back up, which was the main thing that they were worried about. Following getting released from the hospital, but then having to go back in and out, I also got a drip about every week or every month for an immune booster. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it was supposed to help. But the doctor wasn't doing it right because after about 3 months, you're supposed to let it go for 3 months to see if it helps. And she wasn't doing that. She was just continually doing it, which, you know, as I got older, because it's a 3-hour procedure where you had to just sit there. And as I got older, I didn't want to do that anymore. So that was fun. And this would be a running theme with most of our local doctors, where most doctors wouldn't know what the heck they were doing when it came to me because of either the G-tube, because one time I managed to pull the G-tube out, and Mom had to rush me to the hospital because we didn't have any more of the replacements at home, and sterilizing it wasn't going to be an option because that would have gotten her in trouble. And the ER doctor is like, I don't know what to do. And Mom's like, just let me do it. And they're like, you can't do that either. And, so yeah, doctors are stupid. One of the saddest things that happened about a year after I was born was that my Uncle Mike, who was my mom and dad's favorite person in Dad's side of the family, passed away tragically after having complications from having AIDS, but also getting like a some sort of a lung disease because of the complications that caused. Uncle Mike was gay, but he was very religious and he really loved God. I hope to see him again one day. Hopefully he made it. I know he made it if he really was a Christian. Also, about a year after I was born, we had a reunion at the Children's Hospital in Columbus where all the babies born in around that time period came back and had a bit of a reunion and everything. And Mom and I went back, and the doctors and nurses were like, wait a minute, that's Gregory? What? No way. That can't, no. And it was just amazing because it's like, you know, They told Mom that I wouldn't live past 2 hours. And then after that, they told Mom that I wouldn't really be able to do much of anything for myself. I'd functionally be a vegetable in a wheelchair, unable to do anything for myself. I'd be taken care of 24/7 for the rest of my life. And Mom was like, I'm determined to make this not happen because God and I both have a plan. So, but that was just, that was just the beginning. And unfortunately, trouble was already brewing on the horizon. As I started early intervention, troubles at home started to get worse between Mom and Dad. But that's for the next part of the series, so I hope you guys wait for that. And, I hope you guys got some insight from this part of the series. I hope you have a great day, and until next time, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you and stories for you, and you'll have things that you'll want to talk about. I will too, because it's you I like. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, before I go, I just want to thank all my patrons for supporting me every month. It is so good to know that there are people that are willing to put up with me and support me for even just $1 a month. If you guys are interested in getting behind the scenes content, extra videos, downloads of my song covers, and a whole lot more, please make sure to check the link in the description below and maybe consider subscribing yourself. You can do it for just $1 a month, and I appreciate it. Have a great day.